What's up guys, it's Natural here and welcome back to another football pack video. I hope you guys had a very Merry Christmas, and this is the last video I've been making of 2017, and so trying to head out where we started really. Let's see what happens this weekend in the Premier League, the only league that actually goes on this weekend or this week, because the winter break for other teams are relaxing, chilling in Barbados or some nice place not here where it's been snowing and everything like that. But anyway, it happened this weekend in the Premier League. And the Premier League, Man City making 19 wins in a row, or 18 wins in a row, I have no idea, I've lost fucking count. After they beat Newcastle United 1-0, thanks to a goal from Raheem Sterling, who's really become a big player for Man City this season. He was scoring very big goals and also being involved in small goals. But Kevin De Bruyne is Kevin De Bruyne. He's now scored 9 assists, just showing why he is the best player in the Premier League, and for me, the PFA Player of the Year this year, by a street. Maybe Mohamed Salah probably be the only contender, I think, to that mantle for him. But City won again, and they are right now won the league, and I think that they will go whole season unbeaten unless someone beats them, which I don't see happening. But they will for me win the league. As for Newcastle United, bigger fish to fry. They're not here to win. They're not here to manage Man City. They have a bigger game against Brighton, Stoke and Swansea next 3 matches. They also played in town in the FA Cup, which I don't think they give an F about. But see how they do in those 3 games. Those 3 games will find their season. Not this game. Just playing against the best team in the league. They're not going to get anything from that match. If they get anything from that game, it'll be literally like a big result. But down the bottom for 8 minutes, they probably just have enough. Probably, I hope, to stay in the league. If they buy some players in China transfer window. City have won the league. Well done to them. We're not even at 2018 yet, and they've won the Premier League title. Manchester United drew 2-2 against Burnley, and they slip up again, just like they did against Leicester, which also finished 2-2, if I recall. So as for this game, Burnley were 2-0 thanks to a goal from a free kick from Defoe, which was really good, and Barnes, who scored the first goal. Jason Lingard came off the bench, scored 2 goals, and Mourinho isn't happy, had his whole debate with Man City has spent over 300 million, and he spent, even though Mourinho spent a lot of money at the club, he's saying that 300 million is not enough to win the league. Well, to be freaking honest, Mourinho, you went and bought Paul Pogba for 93 million, Lukaku for 90/75 million, and Mkhitaryan, and you brought in many players to that team, so this is bullshit. If you could sit there and say, I didn't bring in any players, bull crap. You know, Rafa Benitez, he's got an owner who doesn't want to be there, and he's sitting there giving championship players. You went out and bought a world-class player and a player who's got potential. Just shut up and get on with him. Sick of Mourinho just thinks he's the bad guy. Mourinho just thinks, yeah, because everybody likes Pep Guardiola's team. Where I deserve some success. Shut up. You won the Europa League for Man United, for God's sake. We're not. It just pisses me off. You've got a better team than. I don't actually think honest. I think Manchester United have a better team. Better squad than fucking Man City. I think Man City got a better team. I don't think they have a better squad, because Vincent Kompany's always injured, and you also got the likes of, is that defence really top drawer? I mean, Fabian Delph as a fullback? Come on, seriously? I'm sick and tired of it, man. Mourinho does my fucking head in. Just shut up and get on with it. As for Burnley, Sean Dyche had an amazing season, and he, for me, if it wasn't for Pep Guardiola's amazing season, he would have manager of the season this year, Burnley up to 7th. Fucking hell, didn't see that coming at the start of the season. What an amazing this season they're having, and they, for me, may actually finish European plots this season. Well on to Burnley, Man United, Jose Mourinho, shut up and get on with your damn job. Liverpool smash Swansea 5-0, thanks to Coutinho, who is actually world class in this game, and shows why we all know he's going to Barcelona very soon. But that's not what I want to talk about in this game. Virgil van Dijk is the most expensive player in the history of defenders. After a 75 million fee from Southampton, which we all knew he was going to leave Southampton, he didn't have a chance of staying in Southampton. I was really surprised with the fee. I knew it was going to be around a big fee. I thought it'd be 50 to 60. I didn't expect it to be 75. It's a lot of money for a centre back. And Van Dijk is a really good centre back. I don't think he's worth 75. That's a really good signing for Liverpool. Would he make that team better? You know, on the spot? No, because for me a goalkeeper, and then also for me a defensive midfield player. I don't think that Jordan Henderson is good enough for them. But it's a really good sign for Liverpool, and with a massive 5-0 winning against Swansea, and I go on to Swansea in a minute. But to continue on the fan offer, I think will definitely leave Liverpool in the summer. I don't think they'll leave now. But a good win, nonetheless, for Liverpool. As for Swansea, big problems. They didn't appoint a new manager. You got sacked from a championship club and somehow got a Premier League club. I don't know if that means there's nobody out there, so get him, or you're going to go down, so let's get a championship manager to keep up to get us back in the Premier League again. I don't really know how that one works, but they're desperate to appoint a manager, and that's the reason why they got him. Tottenham win 5-2 against Southampton, and Harry Kane breaks another record really. 8 hat-tricks he got this season, and breaks Alan Shearer's record of 38. He's now scored 39 goals in a calendar year. More than Messi, and more than Ronaldo. Mad thing. Yeah. Real Madrid should be getting that, money in now and trying to get that guy signed for the summer, because right now they need him big time. Hopefully Tottenham doesn't sell, but they need him big time. But a big win for Tottenham. Southampton, for me, not big problems. A lot of problems that Southampton team, because they were awful. They didn't turn up in that match. They just thought, yeah, it's Tottenham. Who gives a damn? We're not going to win anyway. They're not playing for the manager. That for me was a game where you get the manager to fucking sack. They were off in the first half. They only scored 2 goals, but 2 of the goals for me were bad errors from Lloris. He didn't need it. I don't know what he's trying to do with the first one. The second one is a basic set piece, basic corner. So big troubling times for Southampton. And he just sold Van Dijk, which is a big coup. Got 75 million. They had to go and spend that money on a striker, a goalkeeper, and definitely a centre back to replace Van Dijk. So a lot of head scratching at Southampton. They need to bring players in, and if they don't get, if somehow they do sack the manager, then they have to get a new manager as well. But they're only a point above the bottom 3. That's a worrying time for them. They need a result as soon as possible, or I think they could easily be fighting for relegation this season. Tottenham, good win, puts them on a couple of points off the top 4. Chelsea won 2-0 thanks to a goal from Robert Morata, and Aspilicueta, who assisted all the goals this season, was sensational in this match. Brighton just didn't have the quality, and I understand that. But Aspilicueta, I don't think gets a lot of praises, because I think he's played really well for them this season. He's a really good defensive midfielder. He's a really good defender. He also can attack. He can also put balls in the box. He's got potential, that guy. Morata scores, he always does. But Brighton, just like Newcastle, they weren't expected to get anything from the game. That game between them and Newcastle was massive at the weekend. Whoever loses that match, I don't see staying up. I know Brighton are not in bottom for the minute, but then their form were iffy at the minute. They haven't won the last couple of matches. I know they beat Watford. But it's really interesting because you need to pick points away from home. I think they have one of the worst away from home in the league. I think only Crystal Palace are the worst away from home than them. But you need to pick points away from home, Brighton, if they have any chance of staying up. As for Chelsea, 3rd place is probably where they're going to finish this season. But they're only a couple points behind the only goal difference behind Manchester United, which isn't bad to say. Bournemouth played a 3-3 cracker against West Ham. This game could have been any scoreline because errors beyond belief. West Ham somehow were 1-0 up, then Bournemouth were 2-1 up, and then it was Bournemouth somehow conceded 2 sloppy goals, and from the goalkeeper, I don't know what Begovic was thinking of, and then the 3rd goal for Bournemouth was not a goal. First of all, he's offside, and second of all, hit his arm. So it's not a goal. Callum Wilson's goal should have been chalked off. It should have finished 3-2 to West Ham. It shouldn't have been a goal. But then you could say, should have Bournemouth had a penalty? I don't really know, but for me personally, both teams have major problems defensively. Yes, they can go forward and score a bunch of goals, West Ham and also Bournemouth, but defensively, the reason why Bournemouth are in the bottom 3 and the reason why West Ham are fighting for relegation this season, because they don't know how to defend. They conceded, West Ham conceded 3 goals against Newcastle. Bournemouth have conceded goals left, right and centre all season. They haven't got a clean sheet this season. What does that tell you? I mean, they need to get that defence sorted, both teams, if they have any chance of staying up. I just feel I had to pick one of the teams that for me could stay up. I'd probably pick West Ham, but Bournemouth are also one of them funny teams. You don't really know what result you can get in the game, but it's going to be really interesting because the bottom half is wide open this year. Who's going to get relegated because it's so tight. You can put all of them in it. Literally, you can. But you could say who's got the better point. Don't really think anybody really. I think both teams. We'd probably say West Ham probably. You don't actually know what both teams. The point doesn't make any difference to them. And last game is Arsenal beat Crystal Palace 3-2 thanks to 2 goals from Alexis Sanchez, who played really well in this match. But Somehow, when you're 1-0 up, which they did, they took the lead in this game, they didn't know what to do to Arsenal. I mean, the first half, they shouldn't have sight. They had chance upon chances to be 3 or 4 in that first half. Then Crystal Palace got their act together in the second half and got better. Jack Wilshere played really well, and I thought he was, could say, man of the match. He put in a really good ball for one of Sanchez's goals. But Sanchez's reaction when he celebrated was interesting because nobody would ever celebrate. Now, I don't know if that's because the players feel like you're not putting the effort in or you're going to leave, so what's the point? So it's a lot of distractions at Arsenal at this moment in time in terms of players coming in, players going out, contract situation, the manager situation, owners. It's all fuckery at that club at the minute. There's always one defeat away from a crisis at Arsenal, I always feel. But give credit's due, they had character Arsenal to just keep in the game, even though Townsend and I forget his Squadorgo, it might have been Zaha, I forget his Squadorgo, but they did try and get back in the game. Crystal Palace, they just, for me, lack any quality apart from take Zaha out of that team. I just don't see how they stay up this year, Crystal Palace. And if they do sell Zaha in the January transfer window, then they have no chance of staying up because he's the only player for me who can keep that team in the league. Benteke is just not, he's just not as, and Townsend is inconsistent. And you got Cabaye, who's just like Townsend's inconsistent, and a goalkeeper in Spironi, or whatever his name is, who doesn't know how to catch a ball. So big problems at Palace. They need to bring in some players. If that means selling go for Zaha, they may have to do that. As for Arsenal, a massive win for them to fight any chance of fighting in the top 4, even though I don't think they have. And I think 6th, 5th is where they think to finish this season. So guys, that's the Football Impact for this episode and last video of 2017. Hope you guys enjoyed it. My neighbour's dog won't stop barking as during my fucking head. Please like, subscribe, and outro. Peace out.